The trial of Ross Ulbricht raised more questions than it answered. Did we really know the full truth of the Silk Road case? Would this case set a precedent for the warrantless search of Americans' digital property? Whatever the ultimate outcome, it was clear that the fall of the Silk Road was not the end of a chapter, but the beginning. And the movement to create tools and services for online privacy is stronger than ever.
The trial of Silk Road mastermind Ross Ulbricht concluded. The jury found him guilty on 7 different counts. It included 3 drug charges, as well as computer hacking, money laundering, and even a kingpin charge of continuing a criminal enterprise. Ulbricht faces a minimum of 30 years behind bars, but his defense plans to appeal this decision.
Anyone here, all of us, are going to be judged by things for which there is no attribution in real life. There's only attribution on the internet where things have been created, modified, edited, moved, hacked.
Was it a fair trial? No, I don't think so.
As the actual verdict was read, the word guilty was said 7 times. Ross was just staring straight ahead. I don't know what was on his face, but afterwards he turned back to look at his family, and he had this really heartbreaking kind of stoic smile, and he wasn't crying, but he was just blinking hard. And then as he was led away, his mom said, "This is not the end." You know, that was it. The evidence against Ulbricht was so powerful, and Traytel's strategy had been to try to cross-examine every government witness and to pull out his alternative story through that cross-examination. And when the judge essentially shut that down and said, you have to limit your cross-examination to the scope of the government's initial questioning, that really prevented him from telling any other story.
We have a much more informed perspective than the rest of the world. We have meetings that we've had with Josh through the last year and 3 months, regular meetings. We know about how he felt like he might win the case in cross-examination. We know that the government, that his witnesses were blocked from testifying. We were in the courtroom and we saw what happened, and the travesty, the appalling obstruction of justice that happened.
There was 5,000 pages of government evidence to do with one witness alone, Jared Yegan. None of that was allowed. 5,000 pages, and it was dumped on the defense 10 days before trial. Another 2,500 pages for other witnesses was dumped on the defense a week before trial.
Pisses me off every time I hear it.
Of exculpatory evidence favorable to Ross that was not permitted to be used.
All this great, huge field of evidence that came out in the 3,500 material a week before trial that was that would help prove Ross's innocence was excluded.
Shit people can do on a daily basis, basically.
It would have been a whole different case. This was the trial that didn't happen. The trial just didn't happen because it was only the prosecution's narrative that we heard.
Oh, ignorance, I think you meant to say.
So then what about the hacking of the Silk Road servers? What about the precedent issues of the case?
We didn't get that far. You know, we didn't get to...
It's data toggled on a day-to-day basis.
The FBI has to say how they did it, and then we get to decide whether that was legal or illegal.
It's through Google, by the way.
The thing about this case from a legal point of view is that American law enforcement hacked a foreign server, I believe.
Operative word being hacked.
They didn't have a warrant, and
they don't need one. It's a government.
And nobody even gets to ask any questions.
Exactly.
How's Ross through all of this?
He's an amazing guy. You know, he's handling this so much better than I would.
He's in jail. What do you expect?
I don't know how
because of the government.
What he's put up with and been subjected to in this last year and 3 months. And we pray that
every time I see this,
his spirit won't be crushed by
pisses
this.
me off.
It seems that Ross conceived of the Silk Road, that he ran it for its entire existence online.
And it's still being run by somebody else anyway.
But Ross Ulbricht,
I think it's .gov.
Character. He invented this brilliant thing He had principles. He wasn't just a cyber criminal. He wasn't just a drug lord or a kingpin, as he's described in these charges.
Well, I mean,
He
maybe.
was also an idealistic guy. And I'm going to be conflicted about
Couldn't the FBI use him?
kind of virtue of the Silk Road and of Ross Ulbricht as a
Criminal
person.
Minds did the same
For
thing?
the rest of my life, I'm not going to be able to come to a conclusion about this.
No, why would you? Sure. Sure. Sentence to life.
I don't know. Got any more questions? If you're wrapping
See,
up.
criminals in Virginia kill their kids and they only get 12 months.
For the next.
But that makes sense, sure. .gov, yay. The fuck? Makes no sense. Kid's a genius. He hates life in prison.
We do a few things, so one sentence isn't enough. But I want to, pretty sure I want to start a family in the next 5 years.
Nice. Okay.
Just, yeah, make more friends and close people I love. Yeah, I want to focus on being more connected.
I think you get more jail time for perjury than you do for rape or attempted murder. In the Commonwealth of Virginia, anyway.
I want to have
Sad.
had a substantial positive impact on the future of humanity.
Do you think you're gonna live forever?
I think it's a possibility.
Not if the government allows you to.
I honestly do.
Nobody
I
will.
think I might live forever in some form by that time. The technology is changing so fast.
Yeah. From there. Sweet.
Someday we could be a shining beacon of hope for the oppressed people of the world, just as so many oppressed and violated souls have found refuge here already. Will it happen overnight? No. Will it happen in a lifetime? I don't know.
Probably
It's
not.
worth fighting for until my last breath, of course. Once you've seen what's possible, how can you do otherwise?